Bruce, you magnificent crab, you've done it again, mate. You've done it again. I don't know what you do, but I love the results, mate. Love the results. At this rate, we're going to have the division sewn up before the end of August. It's almost like cheating, mate. You're almost like cheating. Hey guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 3, Episode 7 of the Toronto Blue Jays, and it is an absolute masterclass by the Blue Jays. Look at this, we are 22 and 23 games clear of the Red Sox and Yankees, 13 games clear of the Tampa Bay Rays. We are just the class of the field in baseball this season. Look at this, first and second in most stats with both bat and ball. Everything is coming up Blue Jays. One or two things to catch you up on. You can see Patterson's got an injury. He's been out for the last 2 weeks. Which isn't ideal, but what's happened is, you may remember him from the playoffs last year, Emiliano Vargas has come in, and just picked up where he left off. Arguably, he's been even better. So it's just going, look at Espinosa, ERA under 1 so far this season. It's just going really, really well. Now, a couple of things, as I said, to catch you up on. The other big news is that the center fielder did end up joining us from international amateur free agency. So Al Guerra he's a Blue Jay. We paid $5 million for him overall. So hopefully he'll improve a little bit defensively. He'll hit these sort of potential ratings here with home run power and gap power and contact. And we'll have ourselves a nice little center fielder in years to come. But he's only 16, so he's miles away from the first team. Hopefully the head scouts got him a little bit wrong, though. And we're looking more towards the OSA ratings for his potential. But that is good news. If we go and have a look at the schedule here and see exactly how we've got on since last episode, I would say I feel like we've got where we are without actually being particularly good. Which sounds strange to say. We've won 21 of 28 games playing at 750. Now, of course, we lost in the 10th innings against the A's last episode. We then went and won Game 2 in a narrow one, and then Game 3 was just a bit of an ouch moment. Not a great performance. If we have a quick look at the pitching, Fleming 3 innings, 5 earned runs, and Halsey 1 innings, 3 earned runs. They were the main culprits of what was a bad day at the office all around. Then we played Boston. We won Game 1. We lost Game 2. Threw it away, though, 3 runs in the 9th. It was Kasowski on this occasion it was Fernandez, and then Kasowski kind of finished off the job for him. That cost us that one. And then Game 3, this was much, much more like it. And we actually did this without Vlad Jr., who was being rested as he was tied. And Jury came in, did the job for him, got 4 RBIs, hit a home run as well in there, and just, a really, really good performance with the bat, that one. Not too bad with the ball, as Snell, a complete game shutout for Blake Snell. So just a wonderful game with bat and ball there all round. Then we played Indianapolis. We lost Game 1, which was annoying, but Inciarte had a really good day out. 5 for 5 he went in this one. Just a shame his teammates couldn't hit. And we ended up losing that one, which was disappointing. We did win the other 2 games of the series, though, which is good. LA Angels, we won Game 1 of that one. We lost Game 2, and again, we threw it away. 8th and 9th innings, we gave up 1 and 2 runs, respectively. And it was Hendricks, as you can see there on this occasion, that he's usually been quite good for us, but on this occasion, not so much. He gave up the 2 runs in the 9th there to cost us a win. And then Game 3 of the series, you can see we were much, much better. And this was mainly down to Inciarte, who again, for the second time in a week, went 5 for 5. Vlad Jr. also went 5 for 5. He had 6 RBIs. Denny Jansen, he went 3 for 4 with 4 RBIs. I think he had 2 home runs in there as well. So just a really, really good day at the bat with a good day at the plate, I should say, for a number of our guys with the bat. Then we played Seattle, and we won Game 1 and 2. They were getting increasingly closer, and then Game 3 was a bit of a blowout. They got to Pearson. 1.2 innings, 6 earned runs. Rest of the bullpen wasn't too bad. They just got to Pearson early, 6 runs there in the second, as you can see. And we couldn't quite come back from that one. Then we played the Cleveland Indians. We swept them, which was brilliant. Game 3 here, we can see we won it in 12. We actually threw it away in the 9th, giving up 2 runs, but then managed to go and get the win in the 12th. It was Vlad Jr. with a walk-off RBI in that one. And it was Hendricks again that gave up the 2 runs there. Duplantier had done really well, so it cost him what would have been a really impressive victory. 8 innings, 3 hits with just the 1 earned run, no walks either. So Duplantier is starting to recapture form, which is nice to see. Then we played the Houston Astros. We lost Game 1. Game 2 here, we were losing. we were resting Vlad Jr. for this one. He came off the bench, pinched hit, 2-run home run in the 8th and won it for us. So even when he's not starting, Vlad Jr. is still finding ways to win us games, which is amazing. And then game 3 there, you can see we won as well. We had a day off, which is nice. Then we played the White Sox. We won game 1, we won game 2, and then the choke to end all chokes, 9 runs in the 9th. Can you believe it, to lose this one? And that was after giving up 4 runs in the 7th and 8th. We snatched defeat from the jaws of victory in this one, and it was infuriating, let me tell you. And it was, again, it was Kay that gave up 4, Reyes that gave up 4 without getting an out, Hendricks gave up 4, and Kasowski came in and in the end got the job done. But it was too late. It was too late. What a stuff up that was. Then we played the Baltimore Orioles. We've responded well. We swept them. Game 1 here. Good day at the plate for Will McQuaid, who went 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs. I'll just move it up a bit there so you can see. He hit a home run in there as well, so that was good to see. Game 2 and 3, as you can see there, were good as well. And Bo had been going through a little bit of a dry spell. We even dropped him for a point, but he bounced back in this one, 4 for 5 with 4 RBIs, and I think he had a couple of home runs in there as well. Yeah, 2 home runs. So really good day for Bo. It's good to see him back. And leading the way with the bat again. Then we had a series against the Twins where we'll be seeing game 3 of this series. We won game 1 and we also went and won game 2. So we'll be looking to sweep the Minnesota Twins. And if we go and have a look at the standings here, the Minnesota Twins are top of the AL Central, so they're a good team. But we are currently the best team in baseball, which wouldn't surprise you, playing .655 over the season. We've recaptured our form, 9-1 in the last 10. Look at this, we're leading the way in batting averages still with Vlad and Inciarte. Vlad Jr. has hit over 100 RBIs now, and we're at the start of August. He's leading the way there. Bo Bichette and Billy Hamilton are leading the way in stolen bases. Vlad Jr. leading the way in on base plus slug. On batting war, hit streak is it's finished, but Inciarte has the leader there. ERA, despite giving up 6 runs in 2 innings, we still have Nate Pearson there at third. It's getting behind my head now, but Fleming, our young Canadian, is second, or third, I guess, 1 off in wins. Pearson and Snell are in the top 3 in strikeouts. Pearson is leading pitching war, and Hendricks, despite blowing 6 saves, is still leading the way there as well. So it's just going really, really well. Vlad and Snell were pitcher and batter, respectively, for the month of July. So that's obviously last month. So we had the best hitter, the best pitcher. It's just going really, really well. Let's have a look at the lineups for today's game against the Twins. And this is it. Inciarte leads us off in right field. Bo Bichette on fire, bats second at shortstop. Vlad Jr. on fire, bats third at third. Matt Beattie bats 4, he's in left field. Reese McGuire on fire, the catcher bats 5. Grishuk's a net hitter, he bats 6. William McQuaid on fire, he bats 7, he's in left field. Rowdy Tellez, not on fire, he bats 8, he's at first base. And Billy Hamilton also not on fire, he bats 9 in centre field. Blake Snell takes the mound for us today. We're up against Jose Berrios. He is a good pitcher. ERA this season of 3.26, so he's doing well. Whip of 123, ERA plus of 151, a WAR of 2. He's good. He's very good. Is he good enough to stop us? Let's go find out. And welcome to Toronto for Game 3 of our series against the Twins. It's going to be Snell on the mound. It's going to be, didn't see who was leading it off for them. We'll see in a second at the top here. But it's going to be a big day. Hopefully, we're going to sweep the Twins and just continue to march towards this AL East. It's Royce Lewis batting .270 at the plate for them, and Snell starts us off with a walk. That's not ideal. Arez comes up to bat for them now. He's batting .300 this year. 2-0's the count. It's not a great start here, but is it going to be a double play? There's one, and we don't get to turn 2. But that's one away. We'll take it. It brings up Kirilov to the plate, batting .250 this year. 1-2's the count. Can Snell get himself underway with a strikeout? Yes, he can. There's 2 down. And it brings up Sano, who is on a hot streak, but only batting .229 this year. 0-2's the count. That is popped up. We've got Hamilton coming around. He should make a simple catch. He does, and that ends the first. Just the 1 walk. Nothing else to speak of, and let's see what we can do with the bat. It's Inciarte to lead us off, batting .375 at the start of August. He looks to lay down a bunt. It's not a particularly good one, and that is the first out of the game, for us anyway. Brings up Bo Bichette, batting .264. and recapturing his form. 1-1's the count. Bo Bichette, ground ball there to third base, and that should be 2 away. And it's going to bring up Vlad Jr. now, who is batting .360 on a hot streak, over 100 RBIs, 34 home runs. 1-2's the count, no one on, 2 outs. Oh, Vlad Jr. make it 107 RBIs and 35 home runs, because that's a home run for Vlad. 361 feet. It's cheating. Vlad Jr. and Bruce Crabb and the rest of our team, it's just cheating. We are too good. What a Blue Jays team we have here. Matt Beattie now comes in the bat. He's batting .287 this year. 0-2's the count on him. And has he gone back to back? Matt Beattie, that's a bomb. An absolute bomb. It's way, way back. 440 feet over right centre field. It's 2-0 to the Jays. And it's just absolutely insane. What a start to the game that is. It's Reese McGuire batting .300 this year and on a hot streak. Can we go 3 in a row? It's a first pitch swing. And no, McGuire brings us all back down to level. Ground ball to shortstop. And that'll do it for the first. I've got a cat hair up my nose. And it is 2-0 to the Jays on the back of Vlad Jr. and Matt Beattie home runs. Blankenhorn comes up to bat for them. He should be playing in our Flamengo team with a name like that. And that's a strikeout for Snell. And that is 1 away in the top of the second. Garver comes up batting .212 for the season. 1-0's the count. He hits it into right field, and that is the first hit of the game for the Twins, as Garver stands at first. Kepler comes up to bat now, batting .259 this season. 0-1's the count on him. That's popped up. Should be caught out there by Beattie. Hamilton's in the vicinity as well, and it is Hamilton that takes charge. The runner goes back to first. That's 2 away. Gurrell. This is Gurrell Sr., I assume, batting .301 for them. 2-2's the count, and that's another strikeout for Snell, and that'll do it for the top of the second. Just the one hit in that one. It's Grishuk now to lead us off, batting .243 this season. 1-2's the count, and Grishuk strikes out. Of course, if he's not hitting home runs, that tends to be what he does. William McQuaid now comes in the bat on a hot streak, batting .262 this season. Full count. And that's really well hit into right field, and that's going to be a single, a 1-out single for William McQuaid. He stands at first. It's going to be Tellez, who's in a slump, only batting .252 this year. 1-2's the count, and he has popped it up. McQuaid will go back to first, and that'll be 2 away for Billy Hamilton. And we don't expect too much from Billy, do we? He's batting .215 this season. 2-0 is the count. And Billy Hamilton hits it well into centre field, but it's going to be caught, and that'll do it for the bottom of the second. We still have our 2-0 lead, and it's going to be Snell to continue to Buxton, who is batting .231 this year. 0-1's the count. Looks to lay down a bunt. Vlad charges in. Is he going to have a play? Yes, he is, and that's 1 away. Good work there by Vlad Jr. It wasn't an easy play. It brings up Lewis to bat again. He, of course, walked first time around. Full count again, then he walks again. Snell doesn't like Lewis, apparently. It's Arez coming up to bat. He's 0 for 1 today. And that is going to be a 1-out single into left field. The runner will hold at second. And suddenly 1 out, 2 on. Just a little bit of trouble. Kirilov, who is 0 for 1 today, comes in. 0-2's the count, and Kirilov swings through strike 3. That's 2 away. And can Snell end the innings now against Sano, who is 0 for 1 today. Full count, 2 out, 2 on, and it's another strikeout. And Snell is just looking absolutely immense out there today. Inciarte, who's 0 for 1, he leads us off. He tried to bunt himself aboard first time around. This time he has a swing, but he pops it up. And it'll be caught there by the shortstop for 1 away. Brings up now Bichette to bat. He is 0 for 1 today as well. Full count on Bo. And Bo swings through strike 3. And it's Vlad Jr. Now, last time we were in this situation, he creamed one over left field. What can he do with 2 out, no one on this time around? 0-1's the count. Vlad Jr. It's a good piece of it, but centre field is there. And that is the end of the bottom of the third. Still 2-0 up. And Snell comes back out to face Blankenhorn, who is 0 for 1 today, of course. First pitch swing from him. That is hit into centre field, but straight to Billy Hamilton. That's 1 away. Excellent stuff. Love a first pitch out. Mitch Garver, who has one of their hits. He's 1 for 1 today. 1-1's also the count. And he's hit that through the right side of the infield. And that's going to be 2 for 2 for Garver. He stands at first with 1 out. And it's going to bring up Kepler, who is 0 for 1 today, to face Mr. Snell. And it's another strikeout for Snell. Excellent stuff. That is 6 strikeouts for him now through 3 2/3. It's Gurrell Sr. to the plate. He's 0 for 1 today. And that is hit into left field. Beatty fields it on the hop, and that's 2 on with 2 out now. Snell to Buxton, who's 0 for 1. Come on, Snell, end this, mate. First pitch swing. That is got through the left side of the infield. Can Beatty stop the run from coming in? He gets the throw towards home, but it is 2-1. A 2-out RBI single for Buxton. Cuts our lead in half. Snell now to face Lewis, who he's walked the first 2 times up. And that is hit to Vlad over the second, mate. There it is. And that'll do it for the innings. But they do pull one back. We lead 2-1 now. And it's Beatty who homered first time around. Let's see what he can do to lead us off. 2 2's the count. Come on, Beatty. Watches strike 3, and that is 1 away. Maguire, who's 0 for 1. 3 1's the count. Maguire. Oh, Reese Maguire. That's home run number 3 for the game. Reese Maguire with a home run. It's his 10th of the season. 397 feet over that right field fence. And it's 3-1 to the Jays. We cancel out the run that they got. We're back in front by 2. And it's going to be Randall Grieshuk to see what he can do. 3 1's the count on Randall. Grieshuk! Oh, we've gone back to back again! Randall Grieshuk with a huge home run over right field. What is it with back-to-back home runs today? 395 feet. That's what Grieshuk can do. I said if he's not striking out, he's hitting home runs and vice versa. Well, he struck out first innings, and this time around he's hit a home run. 4-1 to the Jays. And can McQuaid, who is 1 for 1, make it a hat-trick? McQuaid, no, he's tried. He's popped it straight up, though. It's going to be caught there by the first baseman, and that is 2 away. Let's see what Rowdy Tellez can do. We know he can hit a home run, just hasn't done much of it this year. 2 1's the count, and he gets a good piece of it down there into the left field wall, and that should be a 2-out double for Rowdy Tellez. There he is at second, and let's see if Mr. Hamilton can drive him in here. Billy Hamilton, who's 0 for 1 today. First pitch swing by Billy. He has grounded at the shortstop, and I don't know how fast you have to be to beat that, but it's faster than Billy Hamilton. I'm not sure that exists. That ends the 4th, but we extend our lead. We are 4-1 up. It's going to be Snell now to face Arez, who's 1 for 2 today. 0 2's the count on the leadoff man, and that is a ground ball. Vlad's there. Does he have a play? Yes, he does, and that is 1 away. Excellent stuff. Kirillov comes up now. He's 0 for 2. 3 1's the count, and Snell issues the walk. He's issued a few walks today now. That's 3. Sano comes up to bat. He is 0 for 2 today. 1 2's the count, and Snell sits him down. That's 2 away with the runner at first. In comes Blankenhorn. He only just batted last innings, didn't he? He's 0 for 2. Make that 0 for 3 as Snell strikes out another one, and that'll do it for the top of the 5th. We're still 4-1 up, and now we have a chance to extend it as Inciarte comes up to bat. He is 0 for 2 today, which is unlike him, and that's going to be 0 for 3. Has that happened yet this season? He is usually good for at least 1 or 2 hits a game. Bichette comes in now 0 for 2. What can Bo do? Bo has dropped it in, has he? Yes, he has. Drops in there for a single, a 1-out single for Bo. Vlad Jr. comes back up. He's 1 for 2 with a home run. Make that 2 for 4 with 2 home runs. A huge hit by Vlad Jr. He is killing it. He's killing the league. And that is a second home run of the game, 415 feet over the left field fence. Sorry, that's the right field fence. It's 6-1 to the Jays, and it's all a little bit too easy, isn't it? That'll do it for their starter. Little comes on to pitch. He's going to face Beatty, who already has a home run today. 2 2's the count, 1 out, no one on. What can Beatty do? He can ground at the shortstop, and oh, it's an error. It was a bad throw, and he's going to get himself to second. The Twins are falling to pieces here. It's an error that sends Beatty to second with 1 out. And it's Maguire who hit a home run last time up to see what he can do here. 3 1's the count. And he walks. 2 on, 1 out for Grieshuk, who hit a home run last time up, of course, as well. 2 2's the count on Randall. And there it is. It's not a home run, so it's a strikeout. McQuaid comes up now with 2 out, 2 on. He's 1 for 2 today. Can he drive in some runs for us? No, he can't as he watches strike 3. That ends the 5th, but Vlad Jr. extends our lead 6-1. Snell to continue to Garver, who is 2 for 2. Probably the only person to get the better of Snell today, but that's been popped up. Beatty out there in left field should make a catch on the warning track, and that's 1 away. Kepler now, who's 0 for 2. What can Snell do with him? Full count and he walks him. A fourth walk that he's issued today for Blake Snell. And that'll do it for him as Anthony Kay comes on to face Gurrell Sr. A good outing, I'd say, there by Snell. Gurrell Sr. is 1 for 3. 3 and 1's the count. That could be a double play. Vlad over to second. McQuaid can't turn it. 2 away though. McQuaid is injured on the play and he remains in the game. Gurrell Sr. at first. Buxton to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. They're looking for the steal. Can we nail him at second? No, we cannot. Runner goes into scoring position and it's Kay versus Buxton. 0 and 2's the count. Come on, Kay. Sitting down, mate. Oh, there it is. There it is. The bullpen's just as good as the starter. And that does it for the top of the 6th. Still 6-1. It's Tellez to lead us off. He's 1 for 2 today. 1 and 1's the count. Come on, Rowdy. He's hit that. Oh, he's hit it really well. This time down the right side of the baseball field into the right corner. And that's going to be a second double of the game for Tellez. And is he recapturing something like his best form? He has been really disappointing this season. He had over 100 RBIs last year. He's got 35 this season. That appears to have ended his slump, though. Billy Hamilton still in a slump, though. He comes up to bat now. 0 and 2's the count on Billy. He watches strike 3 go past like he's not quite sure what he's supposed to do with it. And it's Inciarte to come up. He's 0 for 3, and he's facing the new pitcher, Sean Poppin. Can Inciarte get himself a hit? Runner stands at second in the shape of Tellez. Inciarte, he does get himself a hit. And is that going to score Tellez? I don't think he's quick enough. He's coming home, and it is going to score him. An RBI single for Inciarte. Tellez extends the lead to 7-1. And it is Bo Bichette who's 1 for 3 now. 1 out with the runner at first, and Bo strikes out. 2 away for Vlad Jr. Can he have a 3 home run day? He already has 2. 3 and 1's the count, and he walks. 2 on now for Matt Beattie. 1 for 3 he is today. He has 1 home run already today as well. Whoa, is it going to leave? No, it's not, but it's going to score 1. Is Vlad going to be able to come around and score? I think he is. Is it a triple for Beattie? It is. It's a 2 RBI triple for Matt Beattie. It is 9-1. And we're still going. We are 90 feet away from making this double digits. It's Reese Maguire who's 1 for 2 with a home run. 2 and 2's the count. Maguire, I don't think that's going to get the job done. No, it's not. 3 runs though for us in the bottom of the 6th. It's 9-1 to the Jays against the AL Central leading Twins. And it's going to be Kay to face Lewis, who's 0 for 1 with a handful of walks. And make that 0 for 2 with a handful of walks. Bo over to Tellez, and that is 1 away. Arez comes in now. He is 1 for 3 today. A full count on him. What can Kay do? Oh, he walks him. It looked close. Well, 1 out walk though. Kirilov comes up to bat. He's 0 for 2. And that is now 1 for 3 as it drops in. Beattie keeps the runner at second. 2 on 1 out though. Maybe a little bit of trouble for Sano, who is 0 for 3. What can Kay do with him? It's a first pitch swing, and Sano has hit it deep. Beattie's there though at the warning track, and the runner will unfortunately though get to third. So with 2 out, we have runners at the corners for Blankenhorn, who is 0 for 3. What can Kay do? First pitch swing. They're looking to steal second. Can we get him? No, we don't even bother. And there we go. That is now with 2 runners in scoring position. What can Kay do? 2 and 1's the count, and it doesn't. Oh, is it going to stay in? Maybe it is going to stay in. It's Inciarte out there, makes the catch, ends the top of the 7th. We stretch with an 8-run lead as we are 9-1 up. And Randall Grishak, who has 2 strikeouts and a home run, leads us off. And unfortunately, I fear what's going to happen here. Oh, he's done it again, has he? Is it going to stay in? No! 2 strikeouts and 2 home runs for Randall Grishak. Now, that one snuck over the left field fence. 371 feet. It's 10-1 to the Blue Jays. And Grishak's making look a genius, isn't he? He is literally only striking out or hitting home runs. We're pinch hitting now as Peraza comes in. Who's he coming in for there? That is for second base. He's coming in for McQuaid. So Peraza, who is batting 282. Sorry, Will, I really wouldn't have taken you out of this game. But it's our youngster that gets the chance now as a pinch hitter. And he has got himself a hit. Nicely done. It's a single for Peraza. He stands at first. He's rapid as well. It brings Jury as we continue to pinch hit as Tellez goes out of the game. Jury batting 247, as you can see, in a slump. And that is driven to the fence, and it is just... Well, I mean, they're falling to pieces, aren't they? Is Perez going to come in and score on that? No, he's not. He's going to stay at third. It's a double for Drury. Is Hamilton going to stay in the game, or are we going to bring on somebody else now? He does stay in the game. Good opportunity for him here to get some RBIs, as he has lined it out to shortstop, and that won't advance any runners, and it's 2 away. Inciarte, who's 1 for 4 today. 1 and 2's the count on him, and Inciarte pops it up. A poor day at the plate for Inciarte, who has been just beyond good so far this season. He's still batting .373, so it's hardly like he's batting badly. Bo Bichette comes in now. 2 out, 2 on. Can he drive in a run? No, he watches strike 3, and that'll do it for the 7th, but we do extend our lead thanks to Randall Grieshuk. And it's K to continue now to Garver, who is 2 for 3. Full count on the leadoff man, and he walks. Kepler now, who's 0 for 2. A new pitcher as Ryan Helsley comes in. Now, Helsley has 99 strikeouts for the season. Is this going to be number 100 for Ryan Helsley? He's 0 and 2. There it is. A nice little milestone for Helsley now. 1 out, 1 run at first with Gurrell Sr. at the plate. He's 1 for 3 today, and Helsley has given up a very nice hit there into left centre. Is it going to score a run? Hopefully not. And they're coming home, and it is going to score a run. Well, that's unfortunate for Kay. That'll count against him, won't it? So it's 10 to 2 now. Buxton comes in. He's 1 for 3. 1 out, runner at second. 1 and 1's the count for Helsley. That's been popped up. It should be caught out there by Hamilton. And it is. And the runner is going to get to third. So with 2 out, there is a runner just 90 feet away. It should say Perez has come in to play second, and Drury looks like he's gone over to first there. So Lewis, who's 0 for 2, comes in to face Helsley. 2 and 1 is the count, and that is rather large. Helsley gives up the home run. It's 10 to 4. And the 8th innings isn't really going to plan. 429 feet that one sailed over the centre field fence. And Helsley now to Araz, who is 1 for 3. 1 and 3's the count as well, and he's walked another one. And Kirillov now, I mean, he has the chance to get it back to 10 to 6, and then it would be a little bit nervy, wouldn't it? That's another hit, and Helsley is not having a good day today. He got his 100th strikeout, and he spent the rest of the inning celebrating it, apparently. Sano comes up to bat with 2 on, 2 out. 0 and 4 he is today. It's 3 and 1 again. Helsley, he's walked another one. He's loaded the bases, and suddenly we're making very, very hard work of what looked to be a comfortable game. It's Blankenhorn who's 0 for 4 to face Helsley. First pitch swing. Blankenhorn has grounded it there. Peraza over to Drury, and we get out of that innings without doing any more damage, but 3 runs back for the Twins. It should be fine. We have a 6-run lead. It's Vlad Jr. to lead us off with his chance now to go for 3 home runs in a game. 1 and 2's the count. Can he do it? Oh, he's done his best. He's hit it well. It's a good catch out there in right centre, really, into an outfield shift. Beatty now to face Montgomery, the new pitcher. Beatty has gone 2 for 4 today. He, of course, has 2 home runs as well. Can he get a third? And he can't, but it does drop in for 1. Did he hit 2 home runs? No, it's Grieshuk that has 2 as well, isn't it? Anyway, Beatty stands at first for Reese Maguire, who's 1 for 3. That one was a home run, though, and Maguire has hit into a double play, and that's going to end the innings for us. And is Helsley going to come back out, or are we going to politely usher him off to the showers and bring in somebody else for the 9th? Sorry, it is Helsley to continue to Garver, who is 2 for 3 today and has looked quite good at the plate. 1 and 2's the count. And that is well hit, but Beatty's there and makes the play in left field. That is 1 away. Kepler comes in now to face Helsley. He is 0 for 3 today. 2 and 2's the count. That is a ground ball into the shift, over to first, and Bo makes the play. Even though he's given up, 2 runs, his ERA this season is still over just at, 1.6, so he's still having a good year. Gurrell Sr. is the final out of the game, hopefully. He's 2 for 4 today. 1 and 1's the count. That's been popped up. Hamilton goes back. It's over his head, so it wasn't popped up. It was absolutely crushed, as it turns out, and it's a 2-out double for Gurrell Sr. And we're not done yet. Is Helsley going to be able to see this out for us? It's Buxton, who is 1 for 4 with an RBI. 2 and 2's the count. And that'll do it. The Blue Jays win 10-4. What a season this is shaping up to be. So another win for the Blue Jays. We just continue to march towards this AL East. My only concern at this point is, can we keep it going into the postseason? We're 30 games away from wrapping up the division, and I think that's what we'll come back for. We'll come back when we have a chance to wrap it up. It's going to be somewhere down here towards the end of August, early September. I would imagine. So that's when we'll come back, when we have a chance to secure ourselves the divisional title. It's going to be, I think it's going to be towards the end of August, to be honest. When is the roster expansion? It's still the start of September. But that's all for next time, guys. Until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, get ready to celebrate a division. Take care.